Hey, it's Patrick, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put a Rockford Fosgate PMX HD14 head unit in your Harley Davidson touring bike. Now, the reason you'd want to do that is because you're looking to upgrade stereo systems, and this is a great base unit to start with. If you're going to be putting an amp and speakers, this offers some more functionality than the Harley Davidson unit. Also, if you started to wear out that screen, it'll start to like wave and bubble. This gives you a nice crisp screen. It gets rid of some of the big buttons and makes everything kind of sleek in there. Now, we're doing this on a Milwaukee-Eight Road Glide. The installation is going to be basically the same for all Rushmore models. So basically 15 and up road glides, and even really similar on the street glides. You can see I have the fairing and the seat off of this bike already. If you need to know how to remove your outer fairing, we have a video for that. We'll give you a link to that, as well as all the tools we're going to use today. We'll list in the description below. The first thing we need to do, though, is get rid of our stock head units. We're going to go around the front of the bike and start to remove our old head unit off the motorcycle. We need a 3/16 Allen, and there are 4 Allen bolts going down from the top. After we're unplugged and we get the Allen bolts out, this should lift out from the top. So on this last plug, there's a little bit of a double safety. There's a tab down here in the front. You have to push it in, you'll hear it click. After that clicks, you need to swing this piece here. It's kind of like a gate. You open it up, and then you can pull the plug off. So we have a little bit of prep work to do to get our head unit ready. We have to put a new bezel on the front. It comes with 2. Now the one we're using is for the Road Glide. It's pretty straight across there. You can tell the difference in the Road Glide and the Street Glide version. The Street Glide version has this little divot down here. We are not going to use that one. When we put this on, it snaps on, and then we have to add some screws. We're gonna snap it on from the top. You can see the little cutouts there. We're gonna put it on like this and snap it down. We'll flip it around. They send us some really tiny screws. There's 4 screws that go in this, but they were nice enough to send us a really nice tiny screwdriver. Do you want to go in your home? I'll flip it around and do the other one on the other side here. The last thing we have to do to get our head unit ready to install is we have to remove this old bracket from our old head unit and move it over to our new head unit. We're going to reuse the screws, so all we're going to need is a T25. Move it right on over so we can get it installed. So they give us new hardware to put the head unit in with, and they also give us these little rubber isolators. So we need to slip them over our hardware before we install the head unit. It's the same 3/16 Allen we used to take it out, we'll use to put it back in. So now we need to start plugging things back in. We're gonna plug our antenna back in. It's gonna click right in there, and our main harness plug. When we plug that harness plug in, we need to make sure we swing that gate back down and get it latched in there nice and secure. After that, we actually have to take out our old USB socket and route our new one. Okay, so we have to pull our USB socket out of our glove compartment over here, but it's gonna be attached along the way. So you're gonna need some wire cutters. We're gonna cut it loose, and there's a rubber grommet on the inside. We'll pull that loose, we'll pull everything out, and then right here on the harness from the Rockford Fosgate unit, we're just gonna feed that back down in the same direction we took it out and put it back in the glove compartment. So we need to pull our USB cord through here. There's a big rubber grommet down here. You need to be careful not to damage your speaker. Basically just take some pliers and maybe a flathead screwdriver, try to work that through there until that grommet comes loose. Then we can pull the whole thing through the glove box. now we're gonna run our new USB port. We're gonna follow it back the way we took the other one out. I'm gonna add a couple zip ties along the way so it's not flopping around in there. And then we'll need to pull our grommet through into the glove box. And that's it for the USB port. At this point, the hard work's done. We just need to clean up some wires and possibly attach one more thing. So if you're running an amplifier to some speakers or something like that, you need to hook that up now. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use the little pigtail they gave us, and we're gonna use the subwoofer line output, pull this off, and we'll plug these up red to red, white to white. Like I said, if you're running a sub, we are not. Now's the time to plug that in. We'll tuck away all of our wires. All right, from here, we're gonna fire this up. We should be met with a nice little welcome screen here. Bam. Just that easy. Our PMX unit is in. From here, we just need to wrap up our outer fairing. Like I said, check that link for our fairing video if you don't know how to do that. We'll input our personal settings and are ready to hit the road listening to our favorite Journey album. Looking for more information on this Rockford Fosgate PMX unit, go ahead and hit that info tab on your desktop or mobile device. That'll take you to our product detail page where you can read other riders' reviews and more specs about this head unit. If you still want more information, feel free to reach out to our customer service team. They would love to talk to you about what works best for you, your motorcycle, and your budget. I am Patrick. Thank you for watching. Now go work on those motorcycles.